Welcome everyone to episode 12 of my Manchester United career on FM 19. Today you join me for the second leg of the Champions League quarter-final against Liverpool. We have a 2-1 deficit to overturn. Can we do it? It is match day then. Really looking forward to this one. We're at Old Trafford in front of our home fans. Still 90 minutes, still a huge 90 minutes to play. Elsewhere, Bayern Munich are playing PSG. And it finished 1-1 there in the first leg. Who's going to make the semi-finals? It's certainly going to be interesting. Let's have a look at Liverpool's page then. So they've recently beaten Everton, as we know, in that Merseyside derby. We beat City in our derby as well before this game. So both teams on an absolute high. Let's have a look at their teams. Some players looking a bit tired. Some key players as well. Virgil van Dijk, he should be starting the game anyway. So Liverpool just edging the previous meetings. They're inconsistent, their recent form, whereas ours is decent. Obviously, we lost that game against them in the first leg, but you know, as I say, we're at home. I think we've got that advantage. I'm not sure about our team though. You'll notice I have switched out Lindelof, who just lacked that edge in our last game against Man City. We've got Ander Herrera. He's still looking to get back to full fitness. We do have Fellaini on the bench, who was impressive coming off the bench in the game against City in the previous episode. So let's see how we get on with a central pairing of Smalling and Eric Bailly. They've done brilliantly so far this season. I can't see why that can change or will change in this game against Liverpool. Let's have a look at the lineups then. Lingard, you'll notice, also starts ahead of Juan Mata, who was really impressive against City. I could have easily started him, but I think in a game like this, Mata could be crucial coming off the bench. Looking at Liverpool's lineup, they've got Joe Gomez starting as their right back. Van Dijk, of course, does start alongside Matip as the two centre-halves. Joe Gomez been impressive for Liverpool as of late with an average rating of 7.4. It's a midfield three of Jordan Henderson and Keita and Emre Can. Mo Salah, their key player, of course, starts. 44 appearances, 16 goals and 15 assists with an average rating of 7.4. Daniel Sturridge starts ahead of Roberto Firmino, who is out due to injury, and Mane also starts. So we'll be assertive. Once again, it's another derby, isn't it? We owe Liverpool after what happened in our last match. Putting a little bit of pressure on our players, but I'm sure it's pressure that they can soak up in front of our home fans. We're at Old Trafford. Why not? Let's go and take the game to Liverpool. Let's not hold back. A place in the Champions League semi-finals up for grabs. We're going to go extended highlights. We've got the sounds on. The crowd sounds. I'm not too bothered by Pep. He hasn't been sacked just yet, but you've got to feel it's right around the corner. But anyway, less of that, more of this. United against Liverpool. Huge 90 minutes away from finding out who's going to make the Champions League semi-final. We're making our intentions known early on with a decent shot on target by Romelu Lukaku. It's going to be a corner, which Lingard is going to take on his favourite right side. Looking for Lukaku. A danger man in that box. And Herrera back in again, looking for Pogba. It's out for Bailly. Looking good so far. We're not even a minute into this game, and we're already piling the pressure on. Luke Shaw just took another deflection. It's another corner for United. 2 corners within a minute. Insane. Lingard. It's in for Rashford. It's out for Lingard again. He's going to let that go out. Could have easily swung that back in. Try and calm things down a bit. One shot, one on target. 57% possession. It's looking good. So far, so good. It's a bit early on though. Here is Rashford. Pogba. Again, it's looking really good. Marcus Rashford forcing a save from Alisson, who probably could have left that. It looked like it was going wide of the target anyway. As we reach the 10-minute mark. Liverpool getting dominated in everything at the moment. Possession, chances created, shots on target. They haven't been able to breathe at all, it seems, here at Old Trafford, which is always good. We do have quite a few players that are looking quite tired early on as well, which could work in our favour. Here's Mane now. Always a live wire, that one. Sadio Mane, as you can see now, loses the ball to Ander Herrera. Here is Jesse Lingard. Need that pressing from Lingard. It's a header from Lukaku. He's in the mood once again in another derby for United today by the looks of it. That first goal is crucial, so we're going to encourage the players. We need that first goal. We can get that, build a bit more momentum, go and get a second. And certainly being with a shout of advancing through to the Champions League semi-finals. Imagine winning the Champions League final in my first season at United here on FM 19. I'm yet to do it in any save. Pogba with a free kick. Alisson very quick off his line there to recover the ball. As both Lukaku and Herrera were breathing right down his neck. A foul there by Matic. What's it going to be then for Matic? Oh, what? It's a red card for Mo Salah. Was there like an elbow then on Matic? It must have been. Especially for the ref to send Mo Salah off. It's a straight red. Huge advantage for us now. They're down to 10 men. They've lost their key player. As we are approaching half time here. Can we make something from this corner? It's out for Smalling. Back out wide for Jesse Lingard. No one's going to close that ball down. Come on, Bailly. Need to look a bit more lively there. Daniel Sturridge. Here is Joe Gomez all alone down that right side now. Naby Keita, he's got no support. Joe Gomez down that right side. We might have to see, they are playing rather narrow. We might have to see if we can exploit the left side. Using the pace of Marcus Rashford and Luke Shaw. Try and isolate Joe Gomez. Matic with a good ball into the box. It's fallen for Tierney. They're already looking desperate, Liverpool. There's going to come a point in this game where they're just going to shut up shop. They're going to defend like hell. And it could cost them. I mean, we're getting closer and closer to getting that first important goal of the game. With the second leg, it's another corner. It's whipped in. It's Alisson that comes off his line, collects. Come on, United. Let's get that first goal before half-time. Look how narrow they're playing. We've got Jesse Lingard and Rashford. Good players to isolate their full-backs. Challenge here by Herrera. Oh, no! Herrera with a straight red as well. What a game this is turning into. Very physical indeed. We'll go with two midfields. So we're still playing out wide. Bailly with the clearance. Wow, 2 red cards. Both teams down to 10 men now. And here's Rashford on the move. Slips it through for Lukaku. Lukaku in here. I can't believe it. I know it was a kind of a tight angle for Romelu, but he should be putting that past Alisson. Might think about taking Lukaku off and putting Rashford in his place. We could bring on Martial. Or we could put Lingard in Rashford's place and bring on Mata for Lukaku. We've done well. I'm happy with our performance so far against Liverpool. We've stopped them from getting their shots away, getting them on target. Really happy with our performance. We just need to get that goal. We can get a goal and certainly give something for Liverpool to think about. Certainly doesn't help matters the fact that we're now down to 10 men heading into the second half. Well, we're back to the start really. Both teams both on a level playing field, both down to 10 men. As we head into the second half, big 45 minutes really. Can Liverpool hang in there? Can Manchester United overturn that 2-1 deficit? We've just got to get that first goal. We've got to get it. Lukaku, our top goal scorer so far this season. He's firing blanks at the moment. Not looking good, is it? Here is Antonio Valencia. It's Matic. Finds Lingard. Good ball. Switches the play to find Marcus Rashford. Rashford back in, looking for Lukaku. They're surrounding Lukaku. Not letting him breathe in the box. Shaw back in for Lukaku again. Valencia. Shaw. Space. Time. Take your time. He does. Finds Lukaku brilliantly. But again, Lukaku fails to deliver. So we're going to push Rashford at top. And we're going to bring on Martial. Liverpool still playing narrow. It's 1-1 once again in that game between Bayern Munich and PSG. 2-2 on aggregate. As Gomez takes the throw here for Liverpool. In this game, Jordan Henderson to Emre Can. Weird seeing Can back at Liverpool. I believe he is on loan at the moment from Juve in this save. Here is Matic now to Smalling. Just drive forwards. Someone grab the ball by the horns. We need something. Martial's effort. I'm not sure what he's thinking there. I'm going to demand more from the players. Time is slowly running out here. Past the hour mark. Short to Smalling. Careful now. That's it. Looking decent. Valencia finds Rashford. Rashford's in! And Rashford scores. It's another tactical decision that pays off. It's a 9th goal for Marcus Rashford. And it's an important goal for Manchester United. It's 1-0 on the night, 2-2 on aggregate. Valencia driving forwards, cutting inside as well. Finds Rashford, gets past Van Dijk. Oh, and that's a brilliant goal. Slightly well and truly past Alisson. Oh, it was Matip actually. Not sure where Van Dijk was at that moment in time. James Milner's come on for Daniel Sturridge. Bit of a strange one. Henderson's got a good opportunity here. Milner. Valencia clears. We can't have Liverpool getting an equaliser. If they do, rules out that away goal. They've had 4 shots, 1 on target. We're looking good. We're looking in control. If Marcus Rashford can go and get another goal, that'd be brilliant. Luke Shaw looking absolutely knackered. I am asking a lot of our fullbacks at the moment as we head into the final 10 or so games of the season. Let's make another change. Let's bring on Young for sure. Massive, massive risk that. Sure, I mean, he's been pretty average today. He's tired. Let's see what Ashley Young can do. I'm not expecting too much, to be honest, but I can make do without Luke Shaw picking up an injury due to tiredness, you know. Marcus Rashford on a yellow card. That's him out of the next game. If we make it through to the semi-final. Liverpool now down to 9 men. Oh my, Emre Can getting booked for the second time. He's on a red. And Pogba has just made it 2-0. Oh, brilliant. Does it get any better than that? Liverpool going down to 10 men. And then just moments after, Paul Pogba making it 2-0. Just on the outside of the box from a free kick to make it 3-2 on aggregate. And as it stands, we are heading through to the Champions League semi-finals. I'm just going to tell the players to calm down. I'm sure Old Trafford in absolute raptures. But it's a big 10 minutes to play. Liverpool can still grab a sneaky goal and take this maybe into extra time. We'll try and focus our play down the left side now. With Martial there. With the support of Rashford isolating Joe Gomez. Lingard. It's Pogba again. It's Matic. It's Young. It's pinballing all over the place at the moment. Mane. Liverpool looking deflated now. Nowhere to go. Nowhere to run. Nowhere to turn. Lack of options. Lack of desire. Rashford. Oh, it's been challenged. The referee's in. Surely. Oh my God. That's 3 red cards in one game for Liverpool. They're down to 8 men. And Pogba, oh, he's put it over. I thought he was going to get a third there for United. Liverpool with 3 red cards. That is unbelievable. I've never seen such a thing on FM before. It's Pogba, Matic. Can we well and truly wrap things up here with a final goal? That's going to be it, I think. Good challenge from Matic. Pogba through for Lingard. Blow the whistle, ref. Smalling. Martial. Can hear the Old Trafford crowd now with the jeers. After every pass, Valencia's effort goes over. And that should be it. Yes! There we go. Full-time whistle here at Old Trafford. It's finished 2-0 on the night, 3-2 on aggregate. 3 red cards for Liverpool. Has certainly helped Manchester United book their place in the Champions League semi-final. Going to be passionate here. You've done brilliantly to come back to overturn that deficit. Wow, what an ending. Intense as you like. Brilliant. And you can see Liverpool are out, United are through, so are Bayern Munich. They beat PSG on the night 2-1, 3-2 on aggregate. Very similar to our results. Whew, we need to calm down a little, regroup. We are certainly still in for a rollercoaster end to this season. I know it's been a while since I've uploaded episodes to this series, but we are back, most certainly with a bang. Been awarded some money there for reaching the Champions League semi-finals. I'm going to issue a warning. Gary Neville advised that he felt Herrera's dismissal was a bad tackle, was harsh, and you should consider appealing against the ban. Let's do it. Let's see what comes of it. Let's see what they say. So, the other two quarter-final games are to be played between Inter and Tottenham and City and Real Madrid. Let's see who advances. I'm sure if Pep loses this against Madrid, he's going to get the sack. Oh, they're out as well. City are out. What is Pep's future then? I'm sure we're going to find out very soon. But Real Madrid and Tottenham advance through to the semi-finals. Let's see who we get. Paint believes spirit is permanent. I think it is at the moment. Certainly seems that way. Fred has dropped his lack of football concern. And here we go. This is the one we've been waiting for. The Champions League semi-final draw. Let's see who we're going to get. Whoever it is, it's going to be tough. Only, 2 games to be played until we reach the final. It's going to be mental. I would prefer Tottenham away in the first leg. Let's see. We're out first. We're at home in the first leg against Bayern Munich. Oh dear. And Spurs get Real Madrid at home in the first leg as well. Could be an all-English final. Will be interesting to see. Somehow I don't see Spurs over doing Real Madrid over. Whereas the challenge for us against Bayern Munich, first leg at home, has its advantages of course, but having to play away in the second leg, yeah, it's going to be tough. But you know what? I'm looking forward to it. Right then, for the next episode then, I'm going to go away and play our next 3 games in the league against Watford, Southampton and Burnley. And then I'll be back with you guys for that first leg of the Champions League semi-final against Bayern Munich. And we might have the title wrapped up by then. I'll have to wait and see. But for now, that's it for this episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed. I'll see you all very soon for the next one. Thanks for watching.